I've had a few relationships in my lifetime, and I've noticed a pattern. Whenever there was a breakup, I noticed that, yeah, cool, great, it's over. I get all the time to myself, and everything's fine and dandy. Like, you're confident with what happened. Like, okay, cool. I got this baggage off of me. You're in the clear. And then a few weeks go by, and then you start questioning. Was it the right decision? Did we make the right move? Why did I do this? Is it worth going back? To the point where you're unsure and you don't really know anymore. You're kind of in between versions of who you were and who you're becoming. And then obviously the happy ending is you figure it out, you bounce back, life is great. But the in-between parts, that's tough. And that translates to exactly what it feels like starting a new career. I wouldn't even say I was super attached to my career as a nurse. It was something that felt stable at the time, and it probably still would be today. It wasn't my dream or anything. It was something that my parents could be proud of me for. And it made the most sense. My cousins are all in the healthcare field. My mom is in the healthcare field. My dad at the time, I don't know what he's doing now, but he was working in the healthcare field as well. And it just felt right that I would kind of follow suit. And then I took the bold move of stepping back. It felt weird knowing that I couldn't give a clear answer anymore. When somebody from church or a relative say, hey, so how's work going? And I just flat out tell them I'm not a nurse anymore. And they become shocked. They're like, why? What happened? Did you get fired? Did you do anything wrong? It wasn't really like I lost my identity, but I definitely lost that feeling of feeling established. By the time you hit your 20s and 30s, they expect you to achieve a lot of things. When I was 25, I was still in nursing school. The ages of 21, 22, I was in Atlanta wrestling and trying to live my dream of becoming a WWE wrestler. Very textbook stuff, I'd say. By your mid-20s or late 30s, you're supposed to have everything figured out. And it looks like I did, on paper. Me and my mom tag teamed to purchase this house. I had a stable job. I didn't enjoy it, though, to tell you the truth. From the outside looking in, it looks like I was on track. And internally, something felt off. It just didn't feel right with me. It didn't sit right knowing that I go to a career and I don't find any fulfillment, and it just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like the right way to live, you know? And I think that's a weird place to be, when your life looks right, but it doesn't feel that way. It confuses me because I can't even tell if I was making a mistake or if I was finally being honest with myself. But right now, coaching jiu-jitsu, having private sessions with my teammates there, I feel at home. It definitely pays some bills, but not all of it. It's not the type of title that people will glorify you for. Not that it matters. When they ask, hey, what do you do for work now that you're not a nurse? Oh, I train jiu-jitsu, I coach jiu-jitsu, and they look at you sideways a little bit. Not as bad as when I told them that I was jumping into pro wrestling, but you know, they still look at you sideways because it's not really deemed as a profession. Not a doctor, not a lawyer, none of that. None of that. A few people don't even know what jiu-jitsu is still nowadays. What's funny is that my girlfriend, when she jumped into jiu-jitsu, either my auntie couldn't say the word jiu-jitsu properly, or she just flat out just calls it karate. Anything that involves you being in some type of fighting uniform, they automatically translate it over to karate, because that was kind of the thing nowadays. On a side note, 90s, yeah, I feel like jiu-jitsu is the karate of the 90s. Just how it's kind of having its golden era, because now when you hear jiu-jitsu, yeah, it's damn near everywhere now. So it's blown up, which is nice. And I think a lot of people are in that phase right now. If I were to look at my cohorts from 2016, just looking at their Instagram and just catching up with them, I'd probably say 30% of them are still nurses. The 30% actually went another level. They either leveled up to being registered nurses. I think one of them ended up being a doctor. And some just stuck with it. And then there's the other 70 that I was part of. These guys, well, one wanted to get into cosmetics and beauty. One wanted to get into online business. One just flat out left the career and did something else completely different. That's me, by the way. So that goes to show that there are a lot of people that aren't really happy with what they do for a living. Like, we're not really where we used to be, but not where we want to be at yet. And that middle space there, I'm going through a middle space right now. That middle space, it's uncomfortable, it's unsettling, it's frustrating. Let's start a conversation in the group chat. What's something that you're working on right now that's not impressive, but to you it means the world? For me, I'm working on my passing game in Jiu Jitsu. So, yeah, feel free to let me know, man. I'm always open for conversations. We all have some kind of fear, but I do know one relatable fear that we all millennials go through. So, check that video out, and I'll see you in the next one.